All right, shalom. This is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. This is the Sabbath service class. Of course, what we teach, how to keep the Sabbath service, the laws pertaining to Sabbath service, everything pertaining to the Sabbath service. We teach it here on Saturday, keeping the Sabbath day holy. If it's not under Commander General Yohana, it is not of the truth. You understand? All right. Let's get these Sabbath service scriptures. You know what I'm saying? We go over them every time we have a Sabbath class. We're gonna go over the Sabbath class. Y'all got the scriptures. You're supposed to be writing them down. Every time we go over them, you keep them in your notes and you study them. That's how you can cut somebody. You only can cut somebody when you become an officer. So let's get them pertaining to Sabbath service. Oh, man, I ain't got my Hebrew book. On my app. That's cool. Go to Exodus. Give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Say do what?
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
What we doing right now, holding the Sabbath service, holding the Sabbath class, that's how you keep the Sabbath day holy. That's how you keep the Sabbath day holy. You know what I'm saying? We have a service, you know what I'm saying, on the seventh day of the week, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we hold a service. We, read the Hebrew. We teach, younger men how to read the Hebrew, write the Hebrew, or whatnot. So, that's how you keep the Sabbath holy. All right, keep going.
6 days shalt thou labor.
Okay.
And do all thy work.
So, like we broke down before, 6 days, you know what I'm saying, you do everything, you make money. You know what I'm saying? You make your money, and then keep going.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
The seventh day is the Sabbath. Sabbath meaning rest of the Lord thy God. You know what I'm saying? The Lord commands this, that every Israelite in the kingdom, every Israelite on the seventh day is going to rest. You know what I'm saying? There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. You know what I'm saying? If I had a business, you know what I'm saying, when that seventh day come, I have to give them that day off. I don't care if they want to call me like, yeah, come. I want to come in and work today. No, you can't come in and work. I can't. And also, I can't make my employees work on that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a national day. Everybody has off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has off on that day. Keep going.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
You can't do no work.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant,
right,
nor thy cattle,
right,
nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Not your animals, your family, everybody, your whole household is supposed to rest on that day. Now, you know what I'm saying? What these fake groups like to say. So what you talk about? You can't, they're like, for example, if y'all like if you had cattle or whatnot, for example, your sheep fall into a ditch. You know what I'm saying? The fake Israelites like to tell you like, well, you ain't gonna you can't get your sheep out the ditch because it's the Sabbath day. You be working. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Was it tonic water? This water, I'm good. What is it? Water? Now, if you could you pass me that bottle? That's a tonic water up there. Who be drinking that?
No, sir.
In fact, pass me that. I'm good. Hey, okay, but look, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so like when the scripture's saying, you know what I'm saying, don't do no work and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Is it talking about like when your cattle or your animal fall into a ditch, you can't get it up? No, it's not talking about that. At the end of the day, you have to get your cattle up out the ditch. Otherwise, it's going to die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? You can get your cattle out. You get your cattle or get your animal or whatever falls into that ditch. You know what I'm saying? What? Damn. Why'd you put it upside down? Okay. All right, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can get your cattle up out of that ditch. You know what I'm saying? So these other groups like to say, oh, well, you know, you can't work. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you can't get your cattle up. Nah, yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth,
Right.
the sea and all that in them is.
Right.
And rested the 7th day.
And then what?
Rested the 7th day.
Now look, if the Lord rested on the 7th day, shit, and He's above everything, you know what I'm saying? That means you got to rest in that day too. All right, drop that. Let's get Mark chapter 2, verse 27. Mark chapter 2, verse 27. Whoever got it, just go ahead and read.
And he said unto them, the Sabbath was made.
What you want to? Yeah, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? When you read out the Bible, you want to call out the scripture. It's called the scripture so everybody else can know where you at. You know what I'm saying? What book about to be reading. So what you want to start off is you want to say Mark chapter 2, verse 27, verse so and so. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that is the verse. Mark chapter 2, verse 27. Then you read, all right? No problem. Go ahead. And also, brother, you always want to have you a headpiece. You know what I'm saying? Get you a headpiece. Get you like the brother got with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could just take it like an old black shirt, cut it up, just boom, tie it up on your head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need you like a headband or something,
I'm
right?
gonna ask if I can purchase one and get one today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can talk to Captain DeBar. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know. All right. You got his number?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you can just give him a call. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with that type of stuff. All right, go ahead and read.
Mark chapter 2, verse 27. And he said unto them, the Sabbath was made for man.
You said the Sabbath was what?
Made for man.
The Sabbath was made. The Lord didn't create the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, for you to serve the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The scripture just said the Sabbath was made for man, meaning the Lord created this day only for your rest. You know what I'm saying? When this day come, everybody gonna know, every Israelite gonna know it's break time. It's chill time. You know what I'm saying? When this day come, don't bother me. I'm not doing no work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when this day comes. It's gonna be. This is gonna be like a national holiday right here. Every week, it's like a national holiday because every Israelite all over the world is gonna be chilling. You probably gonna be seeing parties in the kingdom. You probably might be seeing parties. I know I'm gonna throw me like some every week. You know what I'm saying? A little get together, a little gathering or something. You know, it's a little card game or something. I don't know. Little dice game or something. You know, something, you know. But yeah. We gotta the Sabbath was made for man. Keep going.
And not man for the Sabbath.
Yeah. Not man for the Sabbath, meaning you weren't created on this earth to serve the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? This day was created for you. Not you for it. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. No, that's it on that. No, drop that. Go to Isaiah chapter 58, verse 13. Isaiah 58 and 13. You got it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath.
What is that talking about? Go ahead.
Just stop doing it. Just don't keep it holy no more.
Right. If when in the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? If you turn your foot from the Sabbath, meaning like what you just said, you know what I'm saying? You just like You know, when that day comes, you like, man, you trying to do work on that day. You know what I'm saying? You trying to do instead of the Lord, instead of the Lord gave you this day for rest. Instead of you trying to rest on this day, you trying to go find some work to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not keeping the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? You're not, doing what the Sabbath law requires you to do. Rest. Do whatever you want to do. Take a break. Go to the movies or whatever. Keep going.
Doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
You said from what?
And doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
The Lord wants you to go do what you want to do on that day. Do your pleasure on that day. You know what I'm saying? He said if you turn your foot from doing the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that you want to go work. I'd rather work on the Sabbath than the rest.
Right.
You just going to spit in the Lord's face because the Lord rested on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep going.
And call the Sabbath a delight.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath is supposed to be a delight for you. It's supposed to be a thing you like. Right now. You work 5 days a week. You can't wait for your 2 days off and everything. You like, man, ooh, I can't wait for my off day.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. Every Israelite ain't gonna be waiting. They can't wait to the Sabbath.
Right.
They're gonna be like, man, I can't wait for the Sabbath, man. Come on, I got this plan, this plan, this plan. We about to go do this. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a delight. You can't. It's supposed to be like I can't wait for the Sabbath to come. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Sabbath is gonna be like a special day every week. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a special day. Keep going.
The holy of the Lord, honorable and shalt honor him.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Honor the Lord. This is how we honoring the Lord right now. Say we hold a Sabbath class. This is how you honor the Lord. This is how you keep the 7th day holy. You have a service, you know what I'm saying, to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We come in, young men, the people gonna come in, you know what I'm saying, get taught the Hebrew. We're gonna have little children coming in, learning to read the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice little setup, man. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom. Little kids gonna be up here reading the Hebrew, Abba, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice. I'm telling you. Keep going.
Not doing thy own ways.
Not what?
Not doing thine own ways.
What is that talking about? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Not doing thine own working.
Right.
Doing trying to do overtime and
Right.
catch the extra day for your paycheck.
Right. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not doing your own way. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have some Negroes like, man, let me just go in, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I need this little money. Nah, the money ain't that important. You know what I'm saying? Than the Lord's Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Then you're behind resting. You just work 6 days a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the 7th day is supposed to be a day for you to recuperate. I say recuperate. How you say that word?
Recuperate.
Recuperate. I be having no words, you know what I'm saying? Be like, tongue twister words and whatnot. Yeah, but basically, that's supposed to be a day for you to take a break,
right,
to rest. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure.
Right, not finding thy own pleasure, meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing what you think is right. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing what, most people that want to go to work on that 7th day, they think they doing this right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm making this extra money for my family. No, you're not.
Right.
You trying to get that little change for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord declared this day to be a national day. You know what I'm saying? But you want to go in there try to sneak and get a little couple hours in. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Now, not telling you on some days, like on the 7th day, it's some shops that's still gonna be open. They're still gonna be open. The simple fact because it's like they're serving the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some things? What's some stores and whatnot that's gonna be open? It's like, okay, like the butcher, for instance. The butcher, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you need to get your animals cut up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Got like pharmacies and stuff, people that need medicine and things and stuff like that,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like pharmacy, stuff. It's little stores like that where they're going to have to be open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like someone, like it's an emergency one night. You know what I'm saying? If someone is dying on the you know what I'm saying? It's a 7th day, so you ain't gonna help the brother because he's it's Sabbath.
Right.
You gonna take him to the doctor? He gonna be like, well, it's the Sabbath, so
Hold on.
Just hold on one more day. Hold on one more day. He might not make it that one day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I'm not saying everything's gonna be shut down. This is gonna be like damn near everything shut down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The construction people ain't gonna be open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's gonna be businesses that's not gonna be open. You know what I'm saying? But there's gonna be some businesses that's gonna have to be open to serve the people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Any more on that? Go ahead.
Nor speaking thine own words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
So like I said, I was gonna say this right here cuts all of that, like you were saying, fake Israelite groups and other Israelite groups, how they say, oh, you're not supposed to do anything on the Sabbath, stay in the house, you can't travel, you can't do this.
Right.
And the very beginning of this verse says, you know, well, the second line of this
Right.
verse says, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
From doing that pleasure, the Lord is requiring you to do pleasure. Like you know what I'm saying? You serving a God that wants you to go ahead and do what you want to do in that day.
Right.
Like what type of you know what I'm saying? Like even though you know the Lord can be harsh at times, the Lord's loving. You know what I'm saying? The Lord understands that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you need your break. You need your rest. You know Israel need that day off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is that day off. If the Lord need that day off, who is we to be? Who is we to supersede the Lord?
Right.
The Lord needed that 7 day. He worked, you know what I'm saying, did that work for 6,000 years. And then that last not 6,000, yeah, 6,000 years. And that last 1,000 year, he relaxed. He chilled out. He mellowed out. He was just relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Yeah, something.
Yes, how did that day get changed to where they all do their thing on Sunday? And how did that get switched?
It's the Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, you got to understand the Sunday, you know, it's basically meaning sun worship. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Greeks, the Romans, you know what I'm saying? Even back to Egypt, you know what I'm saying? They all, like, you know what I'm saying, looked at the sun as a god. And they all had a day where they worshiped the sun. You know what I'm saying? That all goes back, you know what I'm saying, even back to Babylon. You know what I'm saying? You know, these you gotta understand. These heathens had, you know what I'm saying, gods for damn near every day of the year. You know what I'm saying? They had gods for every day of the year. And one of them gods was worshiping the sun. You know what I'm saying? So right now, of course, America is mirror imaging Egypt. What's Egypt mirror imaging? Egypt is mirror imaging whatever came before them. You know what I'm saying? And what else they doing? They also taking on the same gods, the same customs that they did, like Egypt. Sun worship was a day in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they called. What was the dude? What's the sun god dude? Ra. That was the sun god. They worshipped him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Greek. Greek was Sunday. You know what I'm saying? They worshiped Sunday. Same thing with the Romans. Sunday. And right now, as we see it here in America, America is a mirror image of Greek, a mirror image of Rome, a mirror image of Egypt. All of that bunched in together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we got Sunday. That's why everybody, the Roman Catholic Church, you know what I'm saying, wanted to, of course, you know what I'm saying, they everything they do is to keep us asleep.
Right.
So of course, you know what I'm saying, we have a Sabbath on Sunday, on Saturday, we're gonna be asking ourselves some questions like, what the Bible say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna start piecing things together. So of course the white man wants to do everything they possibly can to make us still be asleep, and then so we won't have no clue of who we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is our tradition. Having a Sabbath day on the seventh day of the week is our tradition. You know what I'm saying? But they try to throw it off. You know what I'm saying? By having it on the first day of the week.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, something. You want to add something to it? No, you good? Go ahead, keep reading.
That was it.
That was it?
That was it on that.
Oh yeah, okay, that's it.
Matthew, Mark 3 and 4.
Yeah. Matthew, Mark, you said what happened?
Matthew, Mark 3 and 4. To elaborate a little bit more on, doing what, killing the myth that you're just not supposed to do anything.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. All right, go ahead. It's a precept. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter Mark, verse 3 and 4.
You said Matthew chapter
I
Mark.
mean, it's like Mark chapter 3, verse 4.
I'm like, where's that at in the Bible? What Bible you reading out of?
Mark chapter 3, verse 4. I can get it.
Come on.
Right. And he said unto them, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days, or to do evil, to save life, or to kill?
Hold on. It's asking the question. Is it good to do good or evil on that day? Just like we said earlier, you know what I'm saying? If the doctor saw a patient on the Sabbath day rushing in, boom, what the doctor gonna do? It's good to save his life. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna save his life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be like, well, you know, brother, you gotta wait till the Sabbath's over. You know what I'm saying? You know it's the law. You know what I'm saying? No, he's gonna save his life. If your animal fall or cattle or somebody else's cattle fall into a ditch, he's gonna be like, well, just hold on there for another day. No, you want to get it out. It's good to do. The thing is, it's good to do on that day. It's good to do good on that day. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Or to do evil.
Or to do evil. You could, you know what I'm saying? Turn that brother down. He's gonna die. You don't get that cattle, that sheep out the ditch. Might be dead by morning. Wolves might come and eat him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Predators or whatnot, whatever. Keep going.
To save life. Or to kill. But they held their peace. Verse 5. And when he looked around about.
Meaning he asked that question. Is it good to do evil? Is it good to do good or evil on, you know, so basically on that day? Everybody was quiet. They're like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And when he looked around about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts.
Man, he looked at them just like, man. Keep going.
He said unto the man, stretch forth thy hand. And he stretched it out. And his hand was restored whole as the other.
This is when Yahushua was doing miracles. You know what I'm saying? He asked them a question. Is it good? Like, you know what I'm saying? They was trying, you gotta understand that the Sadducees and Pharisees was trying to kill him. So they was trying to do everything they possibly can. They was trying to see him break a law. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Yahushua could do whatever he want to do because he's the king. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, he's not going to break a law because he, you know what I'm saying? He followed the law perfectly. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to, he asked the question, is it good to do good or evil on that day? They didn't say nothing, meaning that they didn't want to cut themselves because they gonna because Yahushua healed the brother's hand, right? His hand was all shriveled up and withered away. He healed his hand. So now that's going to give the Sadducees and Pharisees ammo to be like, well, you did work on that day. You're not supposed to do no work on the Sabbath day. That's a death penalty offense, which it will be a death penalty offense. You know what I'm saying? They trying to trip him on things and whatnot. But Yahushua saying, is it good to do good or evil? You know what I'm saying? It's good to do good. Do good on that day. Whatever you can do. If you see on the Sabbath day, if you see someone in desperate need of help him. You know what I'm saying? What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? Yahushua did it. He healed the brother on the Sabbath day. And it's supposed to be a day with no work. Let the Sadducees and Pharisees tell you, no, you can't do no work. So he was healing people. That was a miracle. That was something good. But they're going to mess around and try to make it something evil. Oh, well, he's not supposed to do that because it's breaking the law. He was working. Keep going. Any more on that?
Nah, sir.
All right, drop that. Let's get Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. I can get it. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right, but to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, we still keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. We in captivity, okay, you know, so what? You know what I'm saying? Throughout all of history, out of all the history in the Bible, they kept the law while they was in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We were slaves under, man, many nations. You know what I'm saying? We were slaves under the Babylon captivity. You know what I'm saying? The Persian captivity, the Romans, the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? We was under captivity with the Chinese. Man, we was in so much captivity, man, but we still kept the law. How you think we was able to get up out of that captivity? You know what I'm saying? We always kept the law. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Yahushua ain't coming to destroy the law of the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You should still keep Sabbath. Why you think we here now? We're here now learning how to keep the law. Coming back to keeping the law. Of course, we gotta keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? The Yahushua didn't say he didn't do away with the Sabbath.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's coming to fulfill it, meaning that he's coming back to fulfill all the law. Every prophecy that's in this book is coming back to. He's coming back to fulfill it. You know what I'm saying? You got a question? No. Okay. Keep going.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm saying? That's proof right here that we still got to keep the law, even in captivity. You know what I'm saying? It's some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say some laws, but it's some things that the Lord can overlook. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple fact because we is in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Like what's one thing? You know, like being able to keep sometimes keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? It's right now we in captivity. It's some of y'all jobs that requires you to come in on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It requires you to come in that day and work. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna tell you to go work. We're gonna tell you to go work. But it's good to do good on that day. So that money, that extra money that you're making or whatever, make sure you pay your tithes. That's why we can't stress enough for every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian to pay their tithes. You know what I'm saying? Right. We stress it. We can't stress it enough. Right. Commander General Yohana, how you think he's going to pay your rent next month? Right. You better stop playing, man. He ain't going to end up paying your rent if you don't pay tithes. Right. You better put into your nation, man. Stop trying to take from your nation. Put into your nation. You know what I'm saying? Commander General Yohana, man, he does an awesome job, man, with taking care of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people all over the world, man. Pay your tithes. Right. You know what I'm saying? You better go to isupk.com. The first thing that's going to pop up is the tithes. Click that, fill out your information, pay your tithes, man. And I pay tithes faithfully, man. I love it. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy just, like I told y'all before, man. Like I can't wait till I put my information in that card number, hit that send, boom. It says you donated, blah, 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 to the ISUPK. Now I can do what I want to do now. You see what I'm saying? You got a question?
Yeah, you know, when you're doing that, does that like come out automatically? How does that go? You have to go in manually and do it once a month?
You can. Okay, it's the scripture say. Let's get the scripture of tithes. Let's get the scripture of tithes. We're gonna get it out the Bible. Okay, we're gonna get it up out the Bible. Yeah. Do we got a charge? You got a charge on you? See, that's why we bring our charges. Okay. You gonna have to start learning. When you become a trooper one night, when y'all become a trooper, y'all gonna be learning to think ahead. Bring your charges, bring things ahead of time, because you don't know where you might be leaving. You know what I'm saying? Bring your charges ahead of time. I'm talking about, I'm telling you, you gonna learn.
Is that an Android?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an iPhone or Android?
It's an Android.
Android, yeah, I got an Android.
I got a cable. If you got an adapter, that you can put it in.
You got an adapter?
Mm-hmm. It's all in the car.
It's all in the car?
Yeah.
See, here, go ahead. If you need to go, if you need to step out, go to get your charge.
I don't want to miss nothing. I done missed enough.
Hey, that's the spirit. Hey, that's the spirit to be in right there. Hey, that's the spirit to be in. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit to be in. No, I'm good. I got my spirit of being right there. Go ahead.
I have
you have it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me see. Go ahead, read.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 8.
Okay, let me get that with you real quick. Malachi, hold on. Go ahead.
Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings.
Okay, let me see. I mean, well, it's like a tithes precept, but you know what I'm saying. It's not the one that I'm. You know what I'm saying. I'm looking at the tithes. You know what I'm saying. What you like? How you pay tithes and whatnot. What's going on?
What was that, Malachi? What?
That was Malachi chapter 3 verse 8. You said 3 verse 8. Chapter 3 verse 8. That's Malachi. You know what I'm saying. But basically, you know what I'm saying. Will a man rob God? You know what I'm saying. How you gonna rob God? God's always in the fourth dimension. How you gonna rob the Lord?
Right.
He said you have robbed them of tithes and offerings. You know what I'm saying? It's going to break it down for you. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Sir. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Keep going.
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house.
That may be what?
Meat in mine house.
That's what the bring tithes in. You know what I'm saying? So you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people can get fed. You know what I'm saying? So y'all needs can be met. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You want to pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to bless you. Pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the one I'm looking for, though. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get the tithes. Hold on. Found it yet?
Yeah, bunch of different ones. You want what Christ said? He pay tithes, or
Just get all the tithe scripture. You got to understand, at first, the tithes was given to the Levites. You know what I'm saying? Because the Levites had no inheritance, meaning that they ain't had no land. Everybody else, the rest of the tribes had land. You know what I'm saying? So what everybody would do, they would pay their tithes and whatnot and bring it unto the Levites. You know what I'm saying? And basically, it would be, you know what I'm saying, all types of stuff. It would be money. It would be the first of their cattle, or the first of their sheep, or the first of their crops, or whatnot. It could be all of that. And they give it to the Levites so the Levites can have something to live on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Levites can have, you know, food and, you know what I'm saying, the cattle and sheep and stuff like that. Because the Levites was, you know what I'm saying, at first in the beginning was what a priest. You know what I'm saying? But now, since after the order of Melchizedek, now everybody from all the tribes can become priests.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So basically, this is how tithes work. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you gotta pay every penny of any increase that the Lord give you. You know what I'm saying? That means every paycheck you get, you pay 10% out of your paycheck. I get paid every 2 weeks. So every time I get paid, every 2 weeks, I pay tithes. 10%. You know what I'm saying? That's how you pay tithes. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the Lord's giving you that. You know what I'm saying? You think it ain't easy for you to lose your job?
Right.
It's easy for you. It's easy. The Lord ain't nothing. It's easy for you to lose your job. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man. You know, yeah, just pay your tithes. I'm telling you how important it is. You don't want to see the angry side of the Lord when you don't pay your tithes. You know what I'm saying? See, trust me. You know, I like to use myself as an example. When I first came in, you know what I'm saying, I was reluctant to paying tithes. I'm like, man, that's a little extra change I need. You know what I'm saying? A little extra $50 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna get his regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say here the Lord is the ultimate gangster because he gonna get his. He gonna get his due. I'm telling you. You know, you're gonna lose everything, and this is gonna be what it is. The Lord's gonna make it hard for you to get another job. It's gonna be all that. So right now, don't see the Lord's bad side. Pay your tithes. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian person should be paying their tithes. Let's start off at Numbers chapter 18, verse 24. You have found it?
That's the one you wanted?
Yeah. What you had something else?
I had Leviticus.
Well, you hold that there. You hold the Leviticus. Someone get in fact, read Leviticus the one first. Read the Leviticus.
Leviticus chapter 27, verse 30. Akim got it.
Go ahead.
And all the tithes of the land, whether of seed of the land or fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy unto the Lord.
Right. Read that from the top.
Leviticus chapter 27, verse 30. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or the fruit of the tree, it is the Lord's. It is holy unto the Lord.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everything that you see belongs to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The land, the seeds, you know what I'm saying? The fruits, you know what I'm saying? Everything belongs to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why you give the Lord his increase. You know what I'm saying? You give him his 10%. You know what I'm saying? Like we said before, the Lord's only asking for 10%. 10% ain't nothing. You make $1,000, $100 out of $1,000. You know, it may seem like a lot. Well, to me, it is a lot. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? The white man, you make $1,000. The white man alone, how much he taking out that? He taking about 30% out of it. Right?
I was gonna say $1,000, $100, so $1,000 ain't really nothing.
It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? With a white man, after $1,000, the white man taking 300 of it. Now that's something. You know what I'm saying? That's why we tell you. You know what I'm saying? Pay the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say, give me the Caesar scripture, man. Like where you about to go there?
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
get
trying
that
to get it right now.
Yep.
I already know.
Yeah, I know. Great minds think alike. Kroger Bar, come move up, sit up here. Come on, get the second row, front row, second row. I need to see the warrior right here, man. What's going on, Kroger Bar? What's going on? You good? You all right? Nah, don't sound correct. You got it?
I'm still trying to locate it.
Okay. Matthew 22 and 21.
That's it.
Yep.
That 2 and 21.
No, Matthew 22, verse 21. Then 22, verse 21. You got it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
They say unto him, Caesar.
Start off from the call out the scripture first.
I'm sorry. Matthew chapter 22, verse 21.
Right. Keep going.
They say unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's.
What does that mean? Right.
That means give Caesar. If he wants his taxes, what belong to him, give to him.
Keep going. Right. Keep going.
And unto God the things that are God's.
Now, what is that talking about? Right.
Your tithes.
Yeah. Whatever you owe the Lord, you pay the Lord.
Right.
You give the Lord his due. But also whatever you owe to Caesar, well, white man, whatever,
Right.
you give unto him. You know what I'm saying? He want his 30%. I don't care how much it hurts. It's going to hurt because he's going to tax you. Give him his 30%. But also give the Lord his 10%. You know what I'm saying? You always give the Lord his 10% first. You can't help a white man because he's just taking before you get your check. You know what I'm saying? You get it before you can even see it. So
That's right.
yeah. Make sure that's why it's important to pay your tithes, man. Pay your tithes. I can't stress this enough. Pay your tithes. All right, where else we at? You was holding Leviticus, wasn't you? Something?
Yeah, we had read that.
You read that already? Okay.
We still want Numbers 18 and 24.
Yeah, get that. Numbers 18:24. No. In fact, give me Exodus chapter 31 verse 15. No, 31 verse 13. Exodus chapter 31 verse 13.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 13. Oh, Akim got it? Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord that doeth sanctify you.
Hold on, give me 1 second. No, read that again. 13.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 13. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel.
Hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how could they be teaching the Bible in church when throughout the whole Bible it says, speak unto the children of Israel. Speak unto the children of Israel. Speak unto the children of Israel. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when you're in a Christian church, it's like you're blind to it. You see it, speaking to the children of Israel, but you just going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what's going on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I've seen what they do. Because I was listening to a pastor when I first started hearing the truth.
Right.
And realizing what the truth was. I listened to a sermon that a pastor did.
Right.
And he just he read the whole verse.
Right.
But he edited out Israel. He just skipped over the word Israel. So they'll just skip over. They'll say, instead of Israel, they'll say Christian. You get what I mean?
Speaking to the children of Christians.
Speaking to the Christians. Oh, thou Christians, or thou people of God, or thou brothers and sisters.
Right, they reworded it.
They reworded and changed and added over Israel.
I wonder, is that what they teach them in theologian school?
They do. And so I guess the reason I know that is because the pastor I'm talking about is my father. He gave me a CD of his sermons, and he had this real strong sermon that he had. He's real proud of, and it was good. But when I started learning the truth, he said this verse, and he said Christian instead of Israel.
So you sitting there looking like, well, why did you?
Because that's what they taught him
that's
in
what they taught
theologian school. He told me that when you go to that school, you can decide what type of pastor you want to be.
Right.
Do you want to be a faith healer? Do you want to be a scriptural pastor?
Right.
Do you want to be a prosperity pastor? Do you want to be this type of? They teach you how to, what type of pastor, whatever type of pastoral teaching you want to do, they teach you how to do it.
So like I said, you know, you got all these remake Bibles that they got, so they don't read. They don't read the original version.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the authorized version. That's
Right,
the whole thing.
right.
You gotta understand. It says authorized.
Right.
But no other Bible says authorized. All these new versions and things, only one says authorized.
Right. Exactly. You got the new Nineveh version, the new. It's one called the new King James version. Like, what's the new King James version? All I know is one King James version. There ain't no new King James version that came out. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different Bibles and whatnot. And this is how you can tell that, you know, they know good. You look at certain scriptures, like go to the color scriptures.
Right.
Like Job 30:30, Jeremiah 14:2. Like Job 30:30 says, my skin is black upon me. You know what I'm saying? This is Job talking, saying my skin is black upon me. You go to another Bible, it's going to take the word black. It's going to take the word black out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to say my skin is the heat is something. I don't know. It's going to switch up the word. So it's like these other Bibles takes words out. So, you know, them Bibles are no good. That's why we say them Bible, if it ain't the King James Bible, it's trash.
So like I said, you got like the NIV. It completely takes out Matthew, I think it's 18 and let me get it. It's crazy. It just jumped from 17 straight to 19. It takes the verse completely out.
Matthew, you said Matthew 18?
Yeah.
Which one was that one?
The NIV.
I mean, what that scripture say?
Let me get the right one. Cause I got it in my notes. Which one it takes out? It takes out Matthew 18 and 11. And I'm gonna get it. Matthew 18 and 11. Matthew chapter 18, verse 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost. For whatever reason, it takes that verse right out.
Right.
I mean, he jumped straight from 10 all the way to 12. Wow. If you read the NIV, it takes that verse completely out.
So they doing that to include everybody.
So like I was told that one of the reasons they do that is copyrights, because for you to print already printed copyrighted material, you have to make changes to make it your own.
Right. Yeah. You gotta. Yeah. That's what any copyright thing. You can't have the exact duplicate of something.
Right.
You gotta have like a change of something. It's like if you wanted to make a soda company or whatnot, like Sprite, you're not gonna put Sprite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can put Spite. You can take the R out and then put Spite. You know, what I'm saying? Spite lemonade or something like that.
Right.
Instead of Sprite lemonade, it's Spite lemonade. So you know, it's easy as just taking some out that can like change the whole thing.
So like I said, I'm sorry. As black people, we know all you have to do is go to Aldi, and you'll see exactly what you're talking about. Aldi is the alternative of everything.
Aldi, I'm gonna give you something better. Save a lot.
Carnival.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bought a box of what's honeycombs.
Carnival.
You know what I'm saying? But instead of saying honeycombs, it says who and honey.
Right.
Like, what the hell? It's like honeycombs. It almost tastes like honeycombs, but the name is different. So someone can pour a whole box of honeycombs into another box and then change the name of the box. You know, so I think you got to switch out like a little bit of the ingredients too.
Yeah.
I think you got to switch out like just make a little tad bit change of the ingredients and then there you go. But yeah, all right, let's get back on track. Let's get back with these scriptures. Where was that? Exodus chapter 31, verse 13. I know this is like your third, fourth time reading it. All right. Yep.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 13. Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily, my Sabbath ye shall keep,
Uh-huh.
for it is a sign between me and you.
Verily. What does the word verily mean? What does verily mean? What?
Like saying assuredly, like for sure.
Yeah.
Like without question.
Yep. Yep. Keep going.
It is a sign between me and you throughout your generations.
It's a sign. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
That-
Meaning throughout your whole generations, meaning your sons, like your next generation, and it forever.
Right.
That's what it's talking about. Your kids and their kids, forever. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to keep the Sabbath. Keep going.
That ye may know that I am the Lord that doeth sanctify you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 14. You shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you.
It said for the Sabbath is what?
Holy unto you.
What does the whole word holy mean? Go ahead.
Separate.
Separate. Meaning ain't no other nation gonna keep these laws or keep the Sabbath.
Right.
Only you is capable of keeping the Sabbath because the Sabbath is the Lord gave the laws unto you. The Lord gave the everything, the laws, the Sabbath, everything unto Israel. So you know what I'm saying. The Lord expecting you to keep it. Keep going.
Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death.
Everyone that does what?
Defileth it shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, it's a death penalty offense. You think something so light, you know what I'm saying, it's not resting on the Sabbath day. You look at it, you think like, well, I mean, dang, that's a death penalty offense. Because the Lord, this is sacred to the Lord. Like this is a sign. He said in the beginning of the verse, this is a sign between me and you for all your generations. Meaning that all your kids is going to keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? When you dead and gone, 500 years later, your kids will still be keeping the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from
what?
among.
You said that what?
That soul shall be cut off from among his people.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You will be exiled. You will be exiled. That's the death. Someone pick up where he left off. That is a death penalty offense. Right. Not keeping the Sabbath day. You want to go there and sneak and try to get a couple hours in or whatnot. And you want to go back. Your business is supposed to be closed, and you want to go back and try to open up your business and whatnot, make a little money.
Right.
Man, hey, off with your head. That's what it's a death penalty offense. Keep going.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 15. 6 days may work be done. But in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest.
Is the what?
Is the Sabbath of rest.
Is the Sabbath of rest. Keep going.
Holy to the Lord.
What?
Holy to the Lord.
Meaning the Lord keeps the Sabbath. The Lord takes breaks. The Lord rests. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death.
Man, I don't know. It's plain as day.
Yeah.
It's plain as day. That's why I can't see. You know, we can't twist this. You can't put no little sprinkles and you can't put no cherries on top of this. You can't make it sound any better.
Right.
This is straight up. That's why the Sabbath, not keeping the Sabbath or whatnot, would be a death penalty offense. Right. This is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant.
What does the word perpetual mean? Go ahead. Continual. A continual covenant. What is a covenant?
Bond.
A bond, agreement. You know, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is expecting you to keep this. Ain't no ands, ifs, buts about it. That's why we hold Sabbath day, a Sabbath class. You know what I'm saying? A Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? This is how you keep the Sabbath holy. Keep going.
It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever.
Whoa, forever. Forever. This is why the Lord wants you to keep it. Because it's a sign between me and you. It's like a covenant. You know what I'm saying? This is an agreement. Right. This is an agreement forever. Throughout your whole generations. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed.
He rested and was refreshed. That's what it say. Hold on. What am I reading? What you want? You in Exodus chapter 6? You on verse 16?
No, I went to 17, sir.
Oh, you on 17? Okay, because I can't see it on here. Hold on. 1 second.
You want me to start back at 16?
No, keep going.
Okay. Well, Exodus 31.
Okay, no, man. Okay, no, you stop right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, the Lord was refreshed. Meaning, like, look, if the Lord rests, then of course you gotta rest. You know what I'm saying? That's how you become refreshed.
Right.
That's how you like I said, when you rest, your body heals itself. Your body, heals itself of whatever lost fluid, bleeding. You know what I'm saying? If you was in an accident, you lost a lot of blood. Well, that's why the doctors say you gotta rest. The rest helps, your healing process a little bit quicker. It's a little bit quicker than moving. You moving around, your body ain't, getting the rest that it needs. It's not. I said play video games, boom, 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 boom. Talking to my boys online. Hey man, what's going on, man? Man, put that Call of Duty in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You ready to crack up? Repping Israelite gaming over there. All right. But yeah, man, at the same time, just rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, resting will take a whole lot off your shoulders.
Right.
You go out there in the world, you know what I'm saying? You see all the death of your people. You see, people locked up in jail. We go out there. I was at my job last night. You know what I'm saying? I do security. I was at my job last night, and I seen this sister come up. I'm a security for this apartment building. So I go up to this door, right? I see the door is propped open with like a shoe. It's a woman's shoe, like a woman's sandal. I'm looking like, what's going on? Like, who the hell left this? This door supposed to be closed.
Right.
So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? And like, I see like people was moving in. So I'm asking them like, this is your shoes? They was like, no, this ain't mine. And then I'm looking like, who is this? So the lady was like, yeah, there she is right there. Here she come. So I'm looking at this sister, you know what I'm saying, young sister, walking towards the door one night. This is her shoe. I see she missing the shoe on her foot.
Right.
So so she had the door propped open. I'm looking, man, this chick had like a top on, like a see-through top, but she ain't had no bra on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about just all hanging out. Just like, man, I'm like, I'm trying not to look like, man, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, like, you go out there, your sisters, man, is off the chain out there, man. I'm looking like, man, like, I'm on the job, man, but I'm like, man, I wanted to tell her to put some clothes on, man. Like, I ain't trying to see you, like, embarrassing yourself. Like, at the same time, man, like, because at the end of the day, you want to know why, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole, what they call it? It's a whole sex ring, a sex trading going on. Women being sold to sex slavery and stuff like that. It's because of that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for someone to pull over and then just throw you in the truck and stuff and drive off because you're looking like a whore. Go ahead.
I heard this on that. What was it? It was Arab cat, and he was speaking on that. He said, you know why our women don't get snatched up in these sex trades? And in America, you know why you don't see 60,000 Arab women missing in America? He said, because we don't let our women go out on the street at night.
Simple as
He said,
that.
we make sure our daughters and our wives and our women are at home when the sun is down, protected by their men under us. We don't let them go out on the street. He said, but black people, black men, you all don't have control of your women, and your women are out 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So it's easy for your women to get snatched off the street and victimized.
Like I'm sitting there watching, like I said, like I do my rounds. Yeah, that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? I be doing my rounds and whatnot. Like I go outside like around, like of course, I do rounds every like hour or so. I go outside and my rounds consist of me going outside and patrolling the premises. All I see is number sisters out there around 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, what the hell is you doing out? What? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I understand that the song goes, the freaks come out at night, but goddamn,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? What is y'all doing around these hours? You know what I'm saying? Besides getting hot, that's mostly what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to mostly around 4 or 5 in the morning. It's crackheads trying to get high. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, man, like, it's ridiculous. That's all you see. Go ahead. Yes, I'm saying.
And if I may, sir, that goes back to that whole thing where, you know, you get this strong black woman image that I can do anything that I want now, you know.
Yeah. They say I could do whatever I want. I could do anything I want. Yeah, okay, you end up missing the one, you end up snatching the back of a car. Don't say, oh God, help me. Don't say that. Go ahead.
Like that sister on that video, that white boy pulled the gun out of her. She slapped him in Texas, and he hooked and uppercutted and bashed her face in. And where was she? She was out 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, coming from a bar, or club, or whatever, by herself. Probably was with her girlfriends and think, oh, I'm gone for the evening. They don't tell that part of the story. She's probably with her homegirl. Yeah. And then, oh, girl, I'm gone, and walked to her car by herself. Like I said, thinking independent, strong black woman bullcrap.
Right. Just walking proud necks and that. Go ahead.
Right. And next thing you know, this undercover white supremacist, which is what he was, she blocked his car off or whatever. And he didn't give a damn that she was a woman, and it was nice because to him, she's just a nigga. Right. And our women don't realize that. If you're not a woman first, you're a nigga first. Yeah. You're a woman second. Yeah. And that's the thing that feminism has put, oh, you're a woman, blah, blah, blah. No. They don't see a woman. He saw a nigga who blocked my car off. Right. He pulled his gun on her, and when she wasn't scared of the gun and slapped him, he, UFC style, I've been training to do this for years. Uppercut.
He wanted to do that. I bet it felt so good to that devil to do it.
You know it did.
You understand? It felt good to him. Yeah. You know, he gonna go around back to the dinner table and be like, man, I had to MMA style this nigga today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, white people sit around the dinner table and call you niggas all day. You know what I'm saying? Behind closed doors, that's all you is. Man, I just had to shoot a nigga today. I had to just MMA style this nigga today. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know, like I said, you just wait. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be put back in place. Everything's going to be put back in order. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know? The water, you know what I'm saying? Your shot. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Well, you ain't on the scripture yet. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Go to Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3. Like, you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand, like, throughout the whole Bible, it's gonna be saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the scriptures say precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing. At the end of the day, you know, we're gonna read the same thing. It's gonna confirm. The Bible confirms itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I understand when people say, "Oh, the Bible was written by white people." The Bible was written, you know, like, okay, so what in the Bible was written by white people? Right. Because I can read you 1,000 verses that the white people are condemned according to the Bible. So what verse? Right. They can't tell you. The Bible was written by man. Okay, like any other book on the face of the earth, was written by man. Right. You gotta understand the Bible. The scriptures say the Bible was written with the inspiration of God, meaning God, you know what I'm saying, authorized for the Bible to be written. You know what I'm saying? And it was written by men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Right. Men that's not going to, you know, put their own stuff. These men was in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that they had the spirit of the Lord on them to write this book. Right. But people don't understand that. They like, well, it was man. So what? God going to write the book himself? And just throw it in the sky. One night's gonna fall to heaven. Fall on the earth or something. Come on, Like, people don't understand logic. You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing is, the white man pushes fairy tales and fantasies and pushes all this other. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, I always think it was the Tooth Fairy. I remember one time, you know, so my tooth fell out. My mom was like, put it under the pillow. And I put it under my pillow. I woke up, it was $1 under there. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the Tooth Fairy is real, Mom. Look, the Tooth Fairy. Like, you know, and women, like, just pushes it. Like, women pushes, like, they super push it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Birthdays, holidays, they're not missing nothing. You see what I'm saying? The men is just like, I don't really give a damn.
Right.
I'm going to do it because the woman doing it. That's it. You know, being weak and not being, you know, leaders and control their household. Yeah, I'm going to do it because she's doing it. Well, she said it's for the kids. Okay, it's for the kids.
Right.
Man, look, in my house, we ain't doing none of that. I want to see if my wife even wish her daughter or when I wish her son or whatever happy birthday, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they get mad at you or what. You going to keep these laws. I don't care. But all right, keep going. Someone read Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3.
All right, one kind. Leviticus
Oh,
chapter.
wait, hold on. Someone has something to say? Good? Okay, keep going.
All right, Leviticus
This is the
chapter
last scripture.
23, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
6 days shall work be done,
Right.
but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
The scripture even tell you 6 days your work should be done. You know what I'm saying? And that 7th day is for rest. You know, we just read it. We read it in Exodus. You know what I'm saying? We read it throughout the, man, I'm telling you, in the New Testament too. You understand? The scriptures say, as it is written, it was written in the Old and the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And holy, I'm sorry, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
Right.
And holy convocation.
What is a holy convocation? No, hold on, let's get him a chance. What's a holy convocation? Go ahead.
Well, we know holy means separate, so it's like a separate event or a separate, can't get the word out.
Let's see. What's
A separate agreement, a separate arrangement.
Y'all on it. Huh?
Like I said, when we don't know the definition of a word, what we do?
Look it up.
There you go. Look up the word convocation. Oh yeah, you good. He'll get it right here. What does the word convocation mean? This is the last scripture, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. See what the word convocation mean. And we're gonna leave on that note.
Convocation, a large formal assembly of people. The action of calling people together for a large formal assembly.
Basically what it is, it's a gathering.
Right.
Holy convocation is a holy gathering. Meaning only Israelites are supposed to be at this event. Go ahead.
Right.
Or at this gathering. Only Israelites. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you got your white friend, know your white friends can't come, and don't try to argue with us on why your white friend can't come.
Right.
Oh, you're being racist. Oh, well, how come they can't come? I'm not trying to hear none of that. Y'all both of them get booted out then. I don't care.
Right.
All right, but with that being said, I pass the class to priest and officer. Okay, well, come on, Pat. Yeah, you so lit. Priest officer Kayash. You so lit. So, just do the Lord's Prayer. Come on, sir. No security. No, just do the Lord's Prayer. Come on.
With that, we say Majum, which means stand. Upon Akudam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.